Signing day for teachers is coming up, and whereas that may sound like a very exciting time for people in other professions, in South Carolina, when educators get their contract, it can be an anxiety-inducing time. And here to tell me more about that is the Berkeley County Education Association President, Ms. Kat Lowe. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.
Signing day, is it exciting?
It's anxious. It's exciting. It's one of those moments where you are excited to be with the teachers that you're going to be with, and you know that you're making that commitment to be an educator, because that's what we want to do. That's where our passion is. There's a lot of anxiety, though, when you get a chance to look at what we are actually signing as a contract.
And let's talk about that, because what you don't find in these teacher contracts are pay, exact responsibilities. No. All right, and so talk to us about what teachers would like to see in their contract.
So I think first and foremost, we understand that we might not know exactly to the penny what we're going to be paid. The state budget doesn't come out until after our signing day here on the 10th, but we would like to be able to look at different pays at other districts and do what's in the best interest for that individual educator or that family. And so it would be good to know that if that pay wasn't going to be what we thought it would be, that we would be able to get out of our contract without any penalty. And as of right now, I do believe that's changed a little bit for us. We'll be given a 10-day window after we find out how much we've been paid. But in the end, we really do put an awful lot of trust in our districts to come through for us when it comes to deciding what the pay is going to be determined from the state. So where I'm at, many low country districts are at right now, we are not aware as to whether or not we will be receiving the $1,500 raise that the governor says that he would like to see teachers get.
It seems a little like Russian roulette. You're signing on the line that you will work for this place, but you have no idea really what you're going to be paid for doing so.
Yeah, and up until this point, the consequences for it are rather high. So if I was to break contract and decide that I wanted to go somewhere else, the district would have the right to take my certification that I worked for and paid for to the Department of Education, and they could suspend my license and make it so that I could not teach in the state of South Carolina. That's it's a little concerning to hear that, because that is a huge consequence for just trying to find a job that best fits you.
The governor signed the Educator Assistance Act. How will that help?
It's a step in the right direction. We first and foremost, it's a huge thank you to all the legislators. It was a unanimous vote in both the House and the Senate to start looking at our contracts and make it so that they have more transparency. Some school districts would not even put where a teacher was assigned, what school they were going to teach at. More information about their salary and their benefits. Our hope is that the contract becomes more transparent for teachers so that they know what they are signing on to.
So if you could wave a magic wand and change that contract, what would it look like?
Well, first, it should definitely have much more information about our teachers. One of the things we would love to see on here is our years of service, because that defines how much we're going to be paid. You know, every year there's some miscommunication that will happen at the district level or at the Department of Education level where that doesn't work out correctly, and that teacher doesn't find out that they weren't being paid correctly until months from that point. And so we feel like if there was years of service on the contract, that would help teachers identify whether or not they have been correctly categorized for pay when it comes to the salary.
Well, thank you so much for the work that you do inside of our classrooms and for breaking down what teachers are having to go through. We'll continue to follow up and find out if the necessary changes have been met. Thank you very much for joining us.